Is it something about the way that you're always smiling? Or seeing the way you're looking at me tonight? Well, it just hit me at once. We were lucky to meet at all. There must be more to this life than I thought that there was. Tell me over again just how unlikely it is to fall in right where we are, just like a couple of falling stars. Well, it isn't about a feeling that's surely fading, or a trick of the night, the mirrors and smoke it brings. No, there's more to this life than we thought that there was. Tell me over again just how unlikely it is to fall in right where we are.
Sit there while I tell you just how beautiful you look tonight. As if you haven't heard me say it about 100 times. You shake your head and look away. I promise that I've tried my hardest to let go of this, but every time I think about a world without you in it, my life becomes a darker shade of gray. Hey, hey, and all I wanna do